there's a little irony in the room today. We just got done hearing a speech from someone who's 58, and I am in my 58th year, so this is a battle of the old guys. So for me, I've been at a forking point a couple of times in my life. One time, about 10 years ago, I achieved a record for myself that I'm really not incredibly proud of. I was a pretty sedentary guy, and I'm up to about 240 pounds. I was a range officer, firearms guy. I like to shoot guns too. Another irony. This is weird. That time was just really full of excuses for me. I was busy, I was teaching people to do things, I was reloading ammunition, I was just absorbed into that job. And I just kept finding that it was so much easier to run to the fast food and grab a burger instead of doing something that was a lot smarter. But I turned that around and I got back down into under 200 pounds, and sure enough, by last October, I had creeped back up again to about 230 pounds. My habits just keep chasing me. All of these excuses, so busy, and that's been really challenging for me. So my daughter reaches out to me in January and says, "Dad, I've got these friends and they're all coming together and they're going to do this competition and it's called The Biggest Loser." I said, "Well, honey, I've already won that." So I decided to do this thing. It was a 12-week competition, and there really wasn't any rules other than let's just see how much weight you can lose. Now, maybe that's not safe, and some doctors and some people would say, geez, you gotta be careful when you're doing these kinds of things. But I'm pretty smart about my life and nutrition, and I know about nutrition, I just needed to get more serious about it. So over the 12 weeks, I really started to feel successful, and and my weight was really coming down and really doing good. So how did I do that? I initially made one really important decision was I stopped eating for two. That's pretty important. So no more fast food lines, lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of lean meats, nuts, good foods, not short on quantities, just good foods. But that's never going to be enough. I think you do have to be active. My activity that I love is soccer. I have played soccer since my early 30s. My wife was a lifetime soccer player and drugged me onto the field initially, and that was a real good thing for me. I needed something like that in my life. And it's really evolved into something pretty cool. I now play on an over 50 men's team. We have a couple of tournaments coming up this year. We play in an over 30 league. Well, we hold our team together, even though we don't always do great against over 30 players. But we do play pretty well. But I've just created all these wonderful friendships through co-ed soccer, through men's soccer, and so right now I'm playing up to 3 times a week, and that's in combination with a good diet has really been a good thing. At about the 10th week of this 12-week competition, I started to realize that I could actually achieve one extra goal. Back in 2014, there was a massive landslide. You guys, many of you know that I was responded on the day of the Oso landslide. And this massive landslide swept through this community, and it took 43 lives away from us, from our community, from that community up there, but from our region. As I got closer and closer to that 10th, that 12th week, that became my goal. I'm going to lose 1 pound for every one of those people that lost their life. And at the end of the 12th week, on the last day, That's exactly what I lost, 43 pounds over 12 weeks. It became more meaningful for me to do that, to have that goal. I am very goal oriented. If I don't have a goal, I can be pretty sedentary. I can sit back and I can just do the things that I need to do. But this was pretty cool for me, was to be able to accomplish that. I know it's going to extend my life. I'm getting close to retirement after my 33rd year in law enforcement. And it's really an exciting time for me. I'm over 50. I'm feeling nifty. Mr. President.